What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we are Des Moines International Airport for the 25th airport update for the month of December 2022. Final month of 2022 has officially kicked off, and as always we're starting it off with the Des Moines airport update, the last one for 2022. Man, this year has just flown by incredibly fast, but before I get started, I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving to those that celebrate it. By the time this video goes out, it will have already passed, obviously, as this is going out on the first Friday of the month. But to those that celebrate it, hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, and we are now officially in the holiday season. So that does mean a lot of exciting stuff is coming up, and as we head into 2023, a lot more exciting stuff will be happening, and I will be discussing that in a channel update towards the end of the month. And then one last thing, too, I don't have any updates as to the ongoing construction at the Des Moines International Airport, or at least based off what I could find online, so I don't really have too much in terms of news to discuss. We just pretty much have all the regular aircraft here. Nothing too spectacular in this update, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Here at Gate Alpha 1, we have the Southwest 737-700 in the Heart livery. This aircraft arriving on a service from Denver, Flight 460, at 1:54 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:05 p.m. arrival. And as you know, with all Des Moines airport updates, this section of the airport proves a bit troublesome for getting proper angles. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at Gate Alpha 2 with this United 737-900 in the Evo Blue livery. I actually got an Evo Blue livery 900 here at Des Moines instead of a Continental Globe substitution like I would always do for a 739. This aircraft arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, Flight 2413, touching down at 9:15 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 9:40 p.m. arrival. And I should mention that all flights in this airport update are from Monday, November 21st, so just before, or actually during, the Thanksgiving holiday rush. Again, Alpha 4, we have this United Express CRJ-200 in the Continental Globe livery. This aircraft arrived in on a service from Chicago O'Hare, Flight 4640. This is a SkyWest-operated flight, arriving in at 2:10 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 2:23 p.m. arrival. That is everything we have here at Concourse A. Pretty deserted, I would say, with only 3 planes, and Concourse C actually is quite a bit deserted too, as you can see. There's a couple of gates that are not really occupied. Actually, no, just C4. This is the only gate that is not occupied. Otherwise, all the other gates are occupied, and there's a lot of GSC to go about. So we're going to go ahead and head over to Concourse C. Just beyond the opposite side of the terminal building here at Gate Charlie 2, we do not have a Delta 717 at this gate, as is tradition. We instead have a Delta Connection CRJ-900. This aircraft arrived in from Minneapolis today, Flight 4783, operated by Endeavor Air, arriving in at 11:15 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 11:36 a.m. arrival. We'll go and swing around the terminal building here, at least on this side for Concourse C. This would be the north side of the terminal. And we'll go ahead and swing on over to the American section. And we do have the American 737-800 as promised. Like I said in last month's airport update, American would switch to the 738 from Phoenix for the November schedule, and since this is still a November schedule technically, we do have the 737-800 here. So this aircraft, as expected, came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor. This is Flight 568, the overnight service, arriving in at 11:26 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 11:35 p.m. arrival. At Gate Charlie 7, we have this American Eagle CRJ-700. This aircraft arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, Flight 3143, operated by SkyWest. Got a good number of Chicago O'Hare flights in this update, I just realized. But this aircraft arrived in at 9:15 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 9:39 a.m. arrival. Good slew of arrivals here on the west side of Concourse C, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the last American aircraft for this update, right here at Gate Charlie 5 with the American Eagle Embraer 175, coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth today, Flight 3304, which is an Envoy-operated flight, arriving in at 10:44 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:57 p.m. arrival. Next up, at Charlie 3, we have the Delta 717-200 in a bit of a different position today, as the Delta CRJ-900 that we just took a look at a moment ago is occupying the regular Delta gate for Delta Mainline coming from Atlanta. So this is Flight 2956, no major changes here. This arrived in at 10:04 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:28 a.m. arrival. And lastly, at Gate Charlie 1, we have this Allegiant Airbus A320. Allegiant's been doing pretty good here at Des Moines with a lot of routes, and obviously the maintenance base that they did open up here a little while back at this point, so they've got a good number of flights here, occupying a lot of the Charlie and Alpha gates. They got A1 and A3, and then they also have C1 here. Pretty much taken over as long as Southwest is not at A1, which as you can tell they are there right now in this particular update. But this Allegiant Airbus A320 with Sharklets came in from St. Petersburg today, so which I guess you could consider the Tampa service in this case, but it does fly to the secondary airport for the Tampa metro area. This arrived in at 1:34 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 1:44 p.m. arrival. So good to see a lot of ahead of schedule flights, despite the fact that travel has pretty much peaked at this point for the holiday season, and obviously it will peak again once Christmas time comes. And that'll do it for Des Moines this month for December. So again, been pretty exciting for a lot of reasons for Des Moines with the terminal construction expected to get underway here. They are doing some other general work around the airport, but I am anticipating that terminal construction will begin here pretty soon for the new facility that will open up not far away from the current location of the current facility here. So they are planning to open that probably within the next 5 years at this point. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. And obviously, I will need to redo the diorama by the time that is opened, but that is not going to happen in at least within the next couple of years at the very least. So I won't need to worry about doing that until it is fully opened. I will talk about some pretty big news for Sioux Falls in next week's update. I just found out that there has been some pretty big stuff happening, and it does not relate to new air services like it was for last month's Sioux Falls Airport update that I talked about. So this does kind of relate more to the facilities of the airport, so you can guess where that's going. But I'll talk more about that in next week's airport update, as it is for Sioux Falls, obviously, and I don't want Sioux Falls to shadow over the Des Moines airport update that we've had today, despite the fact that it was a little less exciting than previously. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.